Sammy,
Hey,
Samuel,
Samuel,
Samarino.
Samuelite.
What is up, buddy?
Man, it feels like it's been forever. And I have to note, we did this and we did it on time and all the technology worked.
Now, hang on. So slow down. You said that last time, and then you abandoned me for like the last third of the show.
Oh my gosh. Well, we can always knock on wood and and my bench is wood. There we go.
Yeah, Harold's got it right so far. So far, we're on time and everything's working.
So far.
Listen, it has been a long time. This
It
is the most
has.
excited I've been in a month.
Yes, it's been, and it's on me, but family first, right?
Well, no, yeah, I mean yes, but listen though, I need you to talk to Cade. I've been moping around for the last 4 weeks, and I need you to let him know that his birthday is really inconvenient for me.
I'll see what I can do about talking to him. He's actually on a prom date right now, so I can't talk to him until he gets home tonight. They're at a Utah Jazz game, which is
Oh,
cool.
nice.
I want to recognize Matt Allen. The guy has been one of my supporters from the very get go. He's a plane guy, so he's back when we did planes. He was a really good friend. I've been on his show. He has a podcast called the Aviation RC Noob Podcast. You guys all go check it out if you want to learn about aviation or if you're
Very
new to
cool.
aviation. He's amazing. So Matt, welcome. Man, we need to catch up, Matt. We need to catch up.
Thanks for joining, Matt.
Yes, we got a few people on. I knew there would be probably a dip in our viewership just a little bit because of the break, but and we got the other guys going on tonight too. So
Yep, we got some competition tonight.
yes, we do.
Hey,
But
Sam,
yes,
were you going to say something?
I was just going to say we want to welcome everybody that is here and that are choosing to support Chaz and myself.
Definitely appreciate it. If you're here, go ahead and chime in so that way we know who's with us. We've seen a couple people chime in so far. Looks like maybe we're not sure everybody that's there. So yeah, go ahead and just chime in, sound
Yep.
off for us.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Hey Sam,
Yes.
what do you know about llamas?
I know that you need to turn around so people understand that.
I ordered a crawler track shirt and I got a llama.
Ironically, see, there you go. There you go. Ironically, my daughter loves llamas. Well, kind of a love-hate relationship with llamas. But
You shut your mouth right now, sir.
what?
That's awesome.
The
Did you use the
llama.
discount code?
I did.
20% off. That's how you
That's
do it.
right. That's right. Absolutely. That
Awesome.
freaking
Well,
shirt is
excellent.
awesome. So long story short, quick story short. Long, it is a long story. Chaz and I both, as well. I don't know about anybody else, but there's a couple other players that do that. We get our merch from a drop shipping place. We don't handle it ourselves, and the drop shipping place screwed up. So Chaz gets a one of one shirt.
It's a collector's item, and this is going to be my PJ shirt because I don't know how I feel wearing a llama out and about.
At Lighthouse School. We looked them up. They're a thing, but apparently they got their front of our shirt on one of our back of our shirts, and it went to Chaz. So they're really good though. They replaced it
Yep. Got
free of
the new one.
charge.
Actually, it just came yesterday. It's in the laundry to get washed up.
There you go. So definitely something that helps us out, makes it so we don't have to carry inventory on our apparel. Anyway, yeah, cool, huh?
I love it, dude. I think you are the first person to buy one of those. I think.
Maybe.
Like literally, like I was talking to my guy at Only RCs, and I think you're the first person.
Did he tell you it was me?
No, because when I talked to him, I don't think you had even ordered yet.
Yeah. Oh, goodness gracious.
So
We haven't even been going 10 minutes and we've lost control.
Come on. First of all, we got a lot of catching up to do.
We do.
And
Chaz and I talk on a regular basis, but even us, I don't know, we still like to catch up, and we haven't talked. We've chatted. We haven't talked per se. So
yeah, and Messenger is just more straight to the point. Whatever
yes,
the
absolutely.
issue at hand is.
Absolutely.
So, but I did try to condense the show notes for tonight to try to help us hit that hour mark. So if we get a little
Absolutely.
off track, I mean, that's okay.
Yeah, that's what the show's about, right? It's about going where you guys in the comments take us.
And Matt, I'm not going to make any promises that the drama will be saved for my llama. I don't know.
See, Matt's co-host name is Joe. He's an amazing human being as well. And they get together and sometimes they get way off in the weeds. I love it.
Um, so let's get into the show notes a little bit.
Straight to the races. I love it.
I want to hear from you because I got a question,
Hmm.
and I always feel weird about this. So I want to hear from you first.
Hmm.
When people ask about your hobbies, what you like to do for fun, stuff like that, how do you introduce how do you introduce RC, radio control? How do you introduce that to people?
Nerd alert. No, it it comes pretty well. Typically, let me go back to the plane days. When someone, because I got more people approaching me in the plane days because usually I'm out flying an airplane. Everybody's kind of like, "Whoa, that's cool," blah blah blah, and people would come up and say, "Hey, what is that? Can I fly it?" No, you can't fly it, but here's how I can help you get started in the hobby. So based on the plane days, I really don't have a hard time talking to people, and I like in any given day, I usually take a crawler to work with me. So on lunch or when I need just a break for a minute, I crawl. Um, so I have usually a crawler with me. I would say probably 60 to 70% of the time. And so like one day I had a client come in to the office and meet with me in my office, and I had the crawler right there, and he goes, "Oh, I have three of those. I love those things." And we instantly hit it off. So
Nice.
it's super easy for me. I don't have a problem to get out there. Also, crawler tracks allows me to do that because why not put in a good plug for our product?
Yeah, that's got to be an easy in to
Absolutely.
get into the conversation of the hobby.
Absolutely. I've talked to all the people at my where we source our wood from. They know what I do. We've all had conversations about it, and you have to explain it. So I pull up Instagram and I say, "Here's what we make. We make these wooden obstacles." So it's really easy for me.
Nice.
How about you?
Um, well, so yeah, I'll get to that, but quick side question for you because you brought up something I hadn't really thought about, and you kind of already touched on this, so it's probably just a stupid question at this point. But with RCs, do you get the frequent request or whatever, a question, can I fly it? Because
What?
I know with land RCs, that's pretty common, pretty normal. Somebody sees it and, oh, can I
Yeah.
try that?
Yeah.
With planes, do you get the same thing?
Yes, you do. You get it, and Matt will attest to this. You get it quite frequently. Although with planes, it's a little bit different because someone thinks because we live in the world of DJI and drones, they think they can just throw it in the air and it flies.
And
But
that's
with
why I was
planes,
wondering because flying is a whole different skill set that like that's not like an innate skill set. Like I can pick up a ground RC and I can drive it.
right, well, anybody can, right? You've got one of these guys right here.
But I'm not
You,
delusional enough to think that I
yeah,
can just go out and fly a plane.
plane is a whole different experience. Dad's RC's garage just came in. Welcome, buddy.
What's up?
I love it. Glad you're here. Um, Matt says yes, always. It's tough to have a plane that you can say yes. The problem with planes is it's not like a ground vehicle. They're most likely, especially with a crawler, they're not going to break something, right?
Right,
Most likely. With a
right.
plane, they do one stick move and it's in the ground. And
Yep.
so I hate saying no because I love to play past the transmitter with planes and put someone else on the sticks. But they have a thing called a buddy box. They don't really do it for surface much, but they do it for airplanes where I can be the main controller and someone else can fly it. I give them the control. And then when they get in trouble, I can take back control and get them out of trouble. But
Shut up. Are you serious? There's like a
yeah,
co-pilot?
it's called a buddy box. Yep, it's they have wireless ones now, but mine all have cables that you run between them. So yeah,
That's
it's
pretty
a thing.
awesome.
It is a thing. And like I said, it's something that we try that I love to do. But just have someone walk up to you while you're flying in a park and say, "Hey, can I fly that?" You're like, "I really wish I could let you." So what I'll usually do is I'll land the airplane and then say, "Now let me talk to you," because it takes a little bit of concentration because one wrong move and you're in the ground. So
Sure.
we dump stick it, what we call dump stick in it. So anyway, yeah, that's it happens out more often when I'm out flying than it does when I'm out crawling. Now people come up, but
It's
they just kind
called
of
dumb
watch.
sticking.
Dumb sticking it. Yep.
That's what I do with my crawlers a lot.
Like when
I
you're
just didn't know
upside
there was a
down.
name for it.
Well, when you're upside down, you're flying inverted. Up is down, and down is expensive.
Yeah, that
So
makes sense. That checks out.
yes, 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 it does. What about you, man?
Okay, so all right, this one's weird for me, man. Because all right, listen, I'm already a weird, awkward dude to begin with.
Okay, yes, yes,
But
yes, you are.
whenever I get
Aren't we all?
so whenever I get into this conversation with people, though, like I always get uncomfortable. Like, and
Right,
don't get me wrong, I'm not embarrassed to be part of the hobby. I love the hobby. It's so relaxing. It's so pure and wholesome and fun.
right.
But like just to tell people like, oh no, I play with toy trucks in my basement and record myself so people can watch me on the internet. Like,
That sounds so creepy.
right? Right. And because I am just awkward, that's how it comes out. Like I don't know how to phrase it like a normal person. And so I get really uncomfortable. And I normally like I just talk about I stick with like, oh, I like to write and I like to ride motorcycles. And I usually don't bring up RC a whole lot because I feel weird and I don't know how to bring it up like a normal human being.
I play with toys. What'd you say, Chess? I play with toys.
Yeah, I hang out by myself in my basement and I talk to video camera.
And
Um,
I film it. Well, the funny thing about doing the whole YouTube thing is you and I are from a generation that didn't have YouTube. And I never in my wildest dreams thought I would have even six people right now watching me talk to a camera. I mean, it's a weird thing. It really is. Dad's RC Garage said had a 7-year-old on the stores for a summer and got a plane for his B day, flew around parking lot perfectly. And
dang,
he says he crashes a lot. So that's
that's impressive, dude, for a seven
it's
year
okay.
old just to like pick it up like that over the course of a few months.
Hey, quick diversion. While you guys are talking about doing embarrassing things, hit the thumbs up key, hit the notification, the subscribe button,
Hey,
and head
give
over
us
to Chaz's channel and do the same.
give us the Fonz thumb. Hey,
Hey, Chaz, speaking of, really quickly, congratulations, brother.
for
You have been killed. If you guys don't know, if you haven't been following Chaz, shame on you. Go over and do it. But Chaz's channel, CK4RC, has like doubled in size almost in the past
no,
probably
it's
week and a
like
half.
it's tripled actually.
Oh, see, there you go. In the past week and a half, 2 weeks. So
Yeah,
congratulations and nice job, you guys, for going over and supporting Chaz. That's awesome.
I appreciate it, man. And yeah, thanks for bringing it up. And actually, like this actually helps bring it up. When so back to the question, this actually helps because now it's I don't quite have as much of an imposter syndrome because now like my channel is a little bit more legitimate, right? Like I'm still a small
Oh,
fish,
legit.
but I went from 800 subs to just over 2,500 in the span of like
Yeah.
6 days.
He passed us at Crawler Tracks by
And
like sailing past us.
I don't know exactly what happened, but hey, I'm not complaining. That's awesome. Thank you. Thank all of you, except for Matt because you didn't even know I existed before 20 minutes ago. So Matt, go over there and click on that,
Yes.
and
Uh,
then I'll be 2531.
yes, you will be. Yes, you will be. It's amazing to see the growth, and I love seeing the growth. It's always exciting for a YouTuber. There's been a lot of YouTubers around lately talking about burnout, and it's a real thing when you do
Yeah,
YouTube. And the growth, the subscribes, the thumbs up, the comments, the community is what makes us YouTubers actually have more desire and keeps us on the up and up and keeps us motivated.
yeah. It
So
keeps the fire lit in the belly a little bit. Keeps a little bit of motivation there for
it
us.
does. It does. So thank you all. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It really means a lot to me, and I'm sure it means a lot to Chaz.
Absolutely, it
Um,
does. And along with that, so a shameless plug, I guess, kind of. I recently just opened up memberships on the
oh
channel,
yes,
um, and so I'm still kind of feeling out what I want to do with that. But my plan is to let members drive the direction of the channel.
that's
So
awesome.
So you guys, I'm going to let members decide what my next builds are going to be. I'm going to give them sneak peeks at, that's actually what's on my table. I just filmed members only video, members only Monday, Sam. So Monday, look out for a new fresh video just for you. And the one other guy, the only RC's guy.
Yes.
So
Hey, but hey,
thank
if your
you.
last members video, what you're missing out on is he did a monster truck preview of Monster Jam. It
I
was
did.
cool. It
I
was
did.
very cool.
So
So,
yeah, like and that's the plan. So there'll be some surveys and things like that. So just different types of engagement and interaction with the members. So if you want to be involved and a little more hands-on, go check out the channel and be a member for me. That'd be fantastic.
and you got the lowest tier possible. I think it's like $3 or something like that.
I kept it simple, and I may add another tier down the road, but that's way down the road, and I'll have to figure out what that tier will be and stuff like that. And
Absolutely.
I just realized earlier today that I ripped off Ken, and I didn't even notice it.
Brushless.
Yeah.
He does censored brushless, and there's one other one, but yeah, you did.
So my tier package, I only have one tier right now, and it's brushed. And
Yeah,
then my second tier will be brushless. And then I noticed that Ken has brushed, centered brushless, centerless
brushless.
brushless, and I was like,
Yeah,
shoot.
yeah. You're gonna have to think of something else, Chaz. Don't got
So
a copyright infringement.
sorry, Ken.
Sorry, Ken.
Actually, I don't even think I can change it without
Oh,
deleting
really?
the tier, and then I would have to redo it, and then I
And
would
re-get the sub. Oh, that's crazy. I didn't know that.
it would eliminate those members. Yeah,
We've been able to do memberships for a while, but I don't feel like I want to do members until I feel like I can dedicate more time to the channel. Um, just because, with I've talked about this before, running the business and manufacturing and social media and YouTube, it's just, yeah, until I feel like I can dedicate it, I'm not going to do it. It will happen, but until I feel like that. Uh,
yeah. Dad's
couple,
RC throwing out
couple
carbon
suggestions for
and
you.
Bluetooth brushless.
I do like the Bluetooth. Bluetooth drive lines are my favorite when you go to car shows.
Right.
Good suggestions, dads. Yeah, it's awesome. Um,
Um.
yes,
So
getting into the meat now that we've kind of got that out of the way.
we are into the show. We're doing it now.
We're doing it, and we're moving. We
So
are
let's move to the
moving.
bench.
Yes. What's on the bench?
Well, new products. We got a
Oh,
couple new releases that have been
yes,
announced.
we do. Let me
Um,
pull up the first one right now, actually.
I actually just added one about 20 minutes ago, so I'm not sure if you noticed that or not. But
Oh,
um,
yes, I did.
oh,
Yes,
look at you being on top of it.
I am freaking killing it.
Dad said freaking mint, so
There
can't
you go.
disagree with that. The
What do you
Ford
think about this guy?
F100 from
What
FMS.
What do you think about this guy? Ken has done a full review on it. A lot of YouTubers have. I don't have one. Um, and I'm not sure I'll get one for one reason
I
and one reason only. And I love FMS stuff. If you saw my shelf, probably half of my shelf of unopened boxes is FMS stuff. I love FMS stuff.
yeah. Um, so I've watched some of the videos. I've watched
Mhm.
Ken's. I think I've watched RC Driver maybe.
Okay,
Um, and it looks like a really well built truck.
absolutely.
But I agree, it's not. It's just not for me.
Yeah, it's a weird cross between a basher, or what people in the hobby for some reason call a monster truck, and a real monster truck, meaning
And that, yeah,
a
an actual monster truck, a
like
straight
like
axle.
like a mini LMT, right?
Right.
It's like a weird mesh up. Now, that's not the reason why I don't know that I'll get one. The reason why I don't know that I'll get one, at least not now, and there's some rumors out there. I'm not going to tell you what they are, but there's some rumors out there. Is the two-wheel drive turns me off. I've got a 10 scale two-wheel drive that is fun, but I don't know what, I don't know. It's the two-wheel drive that kind of makes me go, I'll wait for a four-wheel drive version.
I completely agree. So that is, I have two main reasons. And Rob, thanks for joining us. To get to your question, we have not done the Ask Me Anything session yet. We'll get
Oh,
to that
yes.
a little bit towards the end of the evening. Um, so yeah, the FMS Ford F100, the two-wheel drive, it doesn't do it for. I mean, it just 25 years ago with the Stampede. I mean, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, right. 100%.
Now, from everything I've seen from the Fair RC live stream, from Ken's review, from RC Driver, it looks like a really well designed, well built truck. So I am
Yes.
not trying to badmouth it at all.
No, I love FMS. I'm a number one fan of FMS.
And we're both Ford guys.
Yes. And there's the other reason. It's a Ford, and I would love a Ford. But
Right. So I'm completely on board with how it looks and how it performs and everything else, but the two-wheel drive, I completely agree with you. It turns me off. The other part is 110. I'm a mini guy.
yeah, I have. I can't. I'm like, I can't say I don't have any 110 scales because I sure do. I mean, if you look right here, right by my feet, there's FMS's 110 scale, right?
Yep.
So, I mean, I have them. I love them. They're fun. But you're right. I'm a mini guy. I really am. It looks cool.
Yeah.
I would, if FMS called me up and said we're going to send you one, I would definitely take it and I would love it. But as far as me purchasing it, probably going to wait. Going to have to wait.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
anyway, on to the
Um,
next. Should we?
Dad's RC. He touched on one of the
Oh,
releases we mentioned last show, with the
the
Axial
the
Gilamon.
Helamon. Helamon.
Yeah. So he's
Yep.
got one of those on his bench. Those things, man, and those things look really cool, man. Like that. I know it's not a dig function. I don't remember what they call it, ADS or something like that. That
Yeah,
just looks like
axial. Yeah, something like that.
such a cool feature. But I do worry about that extra servo back there that controls that.
And it's so small. I don't
Time
even know if
time will tell how that holds up.
I don't even know if it's a 9 gram. It might be smaller than a 9 gram.
Yeah, I don't even know.
But it almost
Again,
seems like they
it's
could have
too
put
large
that.
scale.
They could put it on the chassis and run a wire or something. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know how it
Yeah.
works. I haven't seen them. So,
Yep.
all right, on to the next one. This one, we're gonna have. We have feelings. I know. I know. I
This,
know.
this one was announced about 2 hours ago.
2 hours
I feel
ago, it
like
was. Yep, it was announced today. Um, and I know there's feelings out there about the
we're going
T
to talk
word.
about it. That's what Rob was asking about when he signed in.
About the T word. Hey, Mountain Olympus just jumped in. What's up, Mountain Olympus? Thanks
What's
for
up, Mount
joining us,
Olympus?
buddy. Thanks for joining us. Yes, the T word.
So I think it's like a seventh scale, if I'm not mistaken. If you know for
It,
sure, pop it in the chat. Is
it's
it
big.
sixth scale, seventh scale?
It's big, and it's got paddle tires on the back. It's a sand rail essentially. It's got paddle
It
tires on the back and groove tires on the front.
Yeah, I think they're calling it a sand car. I think is what they're calling it because
It's a sand rail.
I put a sand basher on the
Yeah,
show notes because I couldn't remember, and then I looked it up, and I think there's going sand car, which that's kind of lame,
it's a
um,
sand rail. What we
but
call, at least here in Utah, call sand rail.
yeah, um, I don't know. I mean, it's a thing.
It's a thing. Apparently, it's really cool. Once again, it's big, and I like the minis. And I don't even know what it's running for. Do you even know what it runs for?
I saw a number earlier, and I have no idea if this is accurate or not, but I saw 1,300
There's
bucks.
there's a steep price tag right there.
Oh yeah, yeah, 1,300 bucks. That's exactly right. So that's what
Holy
I saw.
cow. I am
Um,
out.
yeah, absolutely, I'm out, and it's two-wheel drive again.
But in the sand, you want two-wheel drive.
Yeah,
That's the difference. If you take a four-wheel drive to the sand, you're just going to sink,
yeah,
right? You got to have the lightweight in the front end.
that's fair. That's fair. I wasn't thinking
So
about that part.
so to be fair, I mean it's a sand rail. A sand rail, real life, a full 1-to-1 is
Yep.
two-wheel drive.
Yep.
They're
I
not
was thinking
four-wheel
more of
drive.
just traditional bashing. I wasn't thinking about the sandy
Yeah, yeah.
terrain.
This is sand specific. If you had one of these, you would definitely want sand close. We've got the little Sahara sand dunes here. We've got the coral pink sand dunes in Utah. Once again, Chaz, you need to come out to Utah, where it's at.
I'm
Um,
not disagreeing, man.
yeah,
I want to get out there.
you need to come. 1/7 scale. Rob says it's 1/7 scale, and it's
Yep.
bigger than an X Max. Um, it's modeled after a production as well, so it is a sandrail. And Dad's RC
Yeah.
back here said it's sandrail.
Yeah.
So
To Dad's point. That sounded weird. To Dad's point. But it is modeled after a real life 1-to-1.
yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. And it's a T word, but I mean they. Well, we'll talk about T word later. But yeah, it's cool. If Traxxas wants to send me one, hey Traxxas, you can send me and Chaz one. We'll definitely review it. 100%.
If Traxxas, if you want to send me one, you can send it to Sam.
Okay, send me two then.
I don't see that happening. I haven't had anybody send me anything yet, so
Well,
I don't see it
well,
start. I don't see it starting with them.
Crawler Traxxas sent you stuff.
Model vehicles.
I, oh, funny. Good times. All right, let's see what the next one is. This one is cool. This one is really cool. Right here. I've got this technology thing down. I love it.
Look at you, just
I
clicking and
know.
rolling.
I know.
FlySky coming out with an affordable, high-end radio.
Yes. And this thing, I've watched the reviews on it. I don't have one. Watched the reviews. I've watched a handful of YouTubers. This thing looks cool. And for a low price point, too.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about low, but reasonable.
Okay, right. Reasonable. It's not Dumbo RC low,
Yeah,
but
it's not budget friendly, but it's not outpricing the market.
yes. And it comes with a built-in phone holder, which is phenomenal for YouTubers.
Yeah, right.
I'm
Yeah,
trying to
that's
see if
a
they show the price on it.
that's a really nice piece of equipment right there.
Yes, I mean and it's good. Look from what I can tell, it looks good. It feels good in the hand.
Yep.
Um, and with the phone holder, you don't have to drive one-handed.
Right.
And it is a
I use
FlySky. I mean, FlySky has some really cool radios,
I
really
use like
high-end
a
radios.
I use like a clamp on phone holder that I can like clamp
Yep, yep.
onto
That's
my transmitter.
exactly the same one I use. It doesn't always stay to all transmitters though. It
Yeah, it's
sometimes
real
slips off.
tricky. It's real tricky on these super cheap kind of
Yeah,
Dumbo RCs where there's no base.
yep,
It's very
for
tricky on
sure.
those.
For sure. But it looks cool. It really does. The
Yeah.
screen and everything I can tell, it's freaking phenomenal.
Yeah. Yeah. Really nicely designed, nice piece of equipment.
Left-handed and right-handed, from what I understand.
Yeah, Rob says coming in at $200.
Oh, thanks, Rob.
So
Appreciate that, man.
is on the pricey end, but for all the features and the quality of the radio, it's not outpriced for what you get.
No, not at all. I mean, it's not like their high-end one that Ken has. I can't remember what it's called, but yeah,
Uh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. The
the
Noble MB4
Nobles. Yep,
Plus
yep,
thing.
yep. The Nobles,
Yeah.
for sure, for sure. And once again, that brings us back to what we talked about last time. Maybe on the show notes for this time. I better check.
I think it
Um,
is.
okay, well, we'll get to it today.
How about that
Uh,
transition?
talking points. Okay, let's get rid of this.
Mount
There we
Olympus
go.
sticks with the stock remotes so far.
Yeah,
They're there,
been
they
there.
work.
They're there and they do work. And it's easier to play past the transmitter.
All right, so that's the question there. All right, well, actually, do you
You
want
got
to
to do
start
your.
there or do you want to get to that?
Let's start with your AMA. Get it out of the way.
Well, no, we don't. We'll come back to the AMA.
Okay, okay.
Well,
And Matt, it's not the AMA you're thinking of.
yeah, it's not based in Muncie, Indiana.
Yes, that's right. You did your research, bro.
I went to Ball State in Muncie. I know about the AMA.
There you go. All right. So transmitter styles.
Yeah. So, all right, yeah, a couple shows ago we talked about, if you use the RTR transmitters, if you have, and Mount Olympus, I'm going to say the word transmitter and receiver. If you use aftermarket and stuff like that, or if you want to say the word remotes,
Yeah. Remote control. Yep. Yep.
I'll I'll appease the audience one way or
Yep.
the other. But
Yep.
I have kind of a spin-off question from that though, and especially for you coming from the RC aviation world.
Right.
They don't use pistol grips for aviation.
No, they do not.
So
They act.
let me ask
Go ahead.
you,
Yes.
which style of transmitter do you prefer? What feels better for you to use? The dual thumbstick transmitter remote, or Mount Olympus is talking about, I can be wrong, that's okay.
Oh my gosh.
Or do you like the pistol grip?
Um, with airplanes, you have to have this style
Sure.
because your throttle has to be able to be set. So you'll notice on this transmitter right here, this is my airplane, this is my DX6E. You'll notice I set the throttle and it doesn't just like this one
It doesn't return to zero.
bounce back. Yep.
Right.
So, and with drones, they all return to center because center is hovering, right?
Right.
Where this one with airplanes, you set it's kind of like cruise control. And kind of a quick side note, in the airplane world, they often talk about, are you a thumb guy or are you a pinch guy?
Oh,
Right.
where do you
So
fall on that then?
I do both. I am very much a do bother.
Does it
I do.
depend on your level of concentration?
Yes, and also depends on if I've been flying for a while, if my thumbs are tired.
Okay.
So, because it really does depend. But a lot, it's either a pinch or it's a thumb,
Okay.
right? And then you got all the other functions, all the other switches, which have to be your fingers.
Yeah.
But I don't know that I could drive an RC. Well, I know I can because I've got an old Golden Arrow that way. For cars, I've probably been doing it long enough with the steering wheel, with the wheel and throttle. I
Yep.
probably would prefer this,
Yeah.
but maybe I will try. Maybe I'll try to do it on that. If you guys want to see me do it on that, leave me a comment down below or post it there. I'll try. I've got the transmitter. I've got the receivers.
Sam, that's a perfect video for you to do.
Yes, a plane guy trying to control a car with a plane transmitter. The cool thing about plane transmitters, and you never talk about this in cars, because for cars you need maybe 3, maybe 4 channels, depending on your functionality, right? Although they have 6-channel transmitters,
Right.
these things are always at least 6 channels because you need 4 right off the bat. You need throttle, aileron, rudder, and elevator. So you
Sure.
need 4 right off the bat, right? So most of these are 6-channel, if not more. I mean, my very first transmitter like this was a 12-channel, which in the surface world is unheard of.
Yeah, that would be like a tank remote in the surface world.
Right. So yes, you need all sorts of functionality when it comes to planes. But yeah,
All right.
I
So,
mean, I don't know if I've tried it.
sidebar question for you then. Does it matter with planes? Does it change whether it's propeller or whether it's like a jet? Like, do you need extra channels for like a jet?
Yes and no. For EDFs, which are electric ducted fans, you don't. I mean, because it's just throttle on, throttle off. It's the same as a prop, if you will.
Okay.
But for like the high end jets that are actually jet engines, I don't know. I've never flown one.
Okay. Obviously I have no
Now,
clue either.
what would be challenging if you could get a 3-channel airplane, which is throttle, rudder, and elevator? If you could fly it on one of these, now that would be a challenge. Matt, why don't you try that out for me and let me know how that goes? I don't want to nosedive a plane into the ground.
I like how you're volunteering Matt for all this stuff.
Matt's an old friend, and so I give him crap. Oh,
So
good times.
so I think on my end, on my side of this,
Yes.
I grew up in a generation where pistol grip didn't exist yet.
Me too, right?
And yeah, you're in there with me.
Yeah.
And so it was the thumb style
Yep.
remotes. And so that is what I grew up on. That's how I got into the hobby. That's what was there. So
Yeah.
now it's been a long time since I've done it because obviously everything surface RC, everything's pistol grip now
Pistol grip.
anyway. So it would probably feel weird to get back to it, but honestly, like I still think I would prefer the thumbsticks.
Yeah, I mean, I can see that for sure, 100%. I don't.
I
It's
think
just
it
everything
just
comes
makes
with
it
the pistol grip, though. So
right.
it would be for me to go to back to the thumbstick, even though my golden arrow that still runs from 1980 whatever from Radio Shack. If you're in the know, you know
Yeah,
that has the thing. You know, when you did your episodes on your on your vintage RCs,
yeah,
I busted that out and I think I sent you a picture. I said that was my first RC. Was
you
a
did.
first surface RC.
And spoiler alert, so this is going to end up on the members only section of the
Oh,
channel coming up pretty soon. But another vintage.
oh,
Look at this, straight
in
from Days of Thunder. Come on now,
in the box.
in the box with the
Tycho.
thumbsticks.
Tycho. Oh, dude.
And so I don't have just the Superflow 46. I have the Mellow Yellow 51 car.
Oh my gosh.
I
Dude,
have the hero car for the
you
movie.
guys have to go over and become a member so you can see that crap. That is going to be epic.
So that's going to be coming. I don't know how soon, but it'll be coming fairly soon.
That's awesome. So I was going through when we last time we were in my mom's hometown. I was going through mine and my brother's closets just to see what treasures I could find. And there's an old school Tyco Chevrolet. It's like a monster truck, but it's 4-wheel drive. I don't even know if it's 4-wheel drive. It might be 2-wheel drive. But a little teeny thing like this big.
Yeah,
Oh, do we lose you? Oh no. Or am I still here? Am I glitching
you're
out?
here. You're here. Can you
Okay.
hear me?
All right.
You good?
Anyway, I can hear you
All
barely.
right.
I too many kids on the internet. Anyway, this little guy right here. And so um definitely something that I may see if it was my brother's, see if I can um grab him and or call him and ask him if I can take it and come up and do a review on it. That'd be really cool.
That would be.
So so anyway,
Yeah,
speaking of
those old
vintage
Tychos and
RCs.
Nikos, man, they
Yeah,
make some
dude.
really cool stuff.
And they all had the same battery pack, the little nickel
Yeah,
metal, whatever it was.
yeah,
I
or
still have a bunch
NiCad
of those
actually. I
floating around.
think I think it was
NiCad. Yeah.
nickel cadmium. I think is what it was,
Yeah.
right?
Something like that. I've still got a couple of those up there too. Huh. That's cool. Vintage RCs are cool. They're just cool. Even if they're toy grade, they're cool.
Dude, they're
Tons of
so cool
tons and
because
tons of fun.
that's what developed the hobby. Like that's what innovated.
Yes.
That's what innovated RC.
Yeah. And kind of laid the groundwork for what we have today. So fun stuff. Fun stuff. All right. Back to
So
your AMA question.
nope, not yet.
Oh, sorry. I'm trying to get caught up here. I'm jumping the gun all over the place.
Because we did talk about, and we talked about it a couple episodes ago. You mentioned it a little bit ago, past the transmitter.
Oh,
And
yes.
so I wanted to ask you, and you've already made it pretty clear at this point, but
Yeah.
what is your overall stance when somebody comes up and says, "Hey, that's pretty cool. Can I drive it?"
I would
What's your
on
reaction?
a car any day of the week. Doesn't matter what rig of mine. It could be my really expensive comp rig.
Yeah.
I would let him drive it. I don't have
So
a problem.
there's
Especially
no
if it's a
line.
crawler. Yeah, especially if it's a crawler. Now, a
Sure.
basher that's going to go 50, 60 miles an hour, I'm going to be a little bit more hesitant. I'm going to be like, launch Black Zon. They have a control where you can turn it down, and
Yep.
some other brands too, where you can
Yep.
actually dial it back. And I would do that in a heartbeat, not only because it's a Black Zon, but because of the fact that I can dial it down.
Yep.
But any crawler, I would hand it over immediately. Any crawler, doesn't matter which one it is. I really would. Um, even as picky as I am with bodies, I would hand it over, no problem whatsoever. Bashers and faster vehicles, maybe, maybe not. Depends on which one it is.
Yeah.
Airplanes, absolutely not.
Yeah. I think that's fair.
So, but I love playing passive transmitter. I've always have. It's a thing in the airplane world, and that's where I kind of got my start. So, I love it.
I think for the most part, I'm on board with that, and I've done it several times. I mean, people ask to drive stuff, and yeah, no problem at all. It gives people, if they're not in the hobby, it gives them a chance to see what it's about, and if they enjoy it, whatever. I mean, it sparks that conversation,
Right.
and
Right.
just maybe opens up somebody's world to the hobby. So absolutely,
And
I'll do that.
Mount Olympus said the exact same thing. You'll get someone hooked for life, and it's true. It is
Yeah.
absolutely 100% true.
Yep. Um, I would probably be a little bit more defensive of some of my custom builds, just because of the amount of time it goes into putting those things together. But honestly, like the reason that I do those custom builds is because whenever I go to an event, like they're conversation pieces, right?
Right,
And people want
100%.
to come over and look at it and be like, "Oh man!" And then the natural question is, "Oh, can I try it?"
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Well, and to be fair, with crawlers, there's as long as they don't bind it up, there's not much they're going to break,
right.
right? Unless
Yeah,
it's a super scaled out truck that you have all the accessories on, and it's not a scaled out truck as in like a beater scaled out truck. It's a scale, that one I may hesitate a little bit, but anything else, let's go.
yeah,
Let's do it. I'm going to watch them and tell them when not to bind it up, but there's not much they can do to harm it.
yeah. Mount Olympus. Whoa, Sam, Mount Olympus.
To be fair, they were all FMS rigs. I told you I'm an FMS fan, and every single one of them that I lent him was an FMS rig, and he's still working through a lot of his series on. He's doing a series where which one's better. He has a scale of criteria, and he's working through them, and they're awesome. He did some cool things. I wish I could have given to him more, uh, because I had a couple of them I had to come back to put parts on for testing purposes for companies that sent me some
Yep.
things to make sure things have fit. Um, but anyway, yeah, very cool. Very, very
So
cool.
so that's what I was going to ask. So that's for his fun board. I don't remember
Yes.
exactly what he's calling it.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah. Where he ranks every RC and
Yep.
fun factor board.
Fun factor board. That's what it
Yep.
is.
Yep. So
Nice.
go over check his channel out because he's got some cool stuff. Absolutely.
All right. So last time, Sam, we'll get to it now.
Oh, AMA.
You ready?
Yes, let's do it.
So last time we did ask for you guys to throw questions at us. If there was anything you were curious about, you wanted to know, we asked you
This
to
makes me a little bit nervous. I'll have you know.
drop them in the chat. Um, and I got a couple. I got a couple in the chat. I got a couple on my Facebook page. I had a couple presented to me before the show started tonight.
Oh,
So that one's pretty easy. Let's kick off with that one. Sam, what's your favorite Girl Scout cookie?
oh. I don't buy Girl Scout cookies typically, but
What?
I think I don't. I just don't. We don't buy stuff like that. I mean, we don't really do fundraising. I know this is gonna sound horrible. I'm a horrible human being. We don't buy. The last time I had a Girl Scout cookie was probably 5 years ago or more. But I probably would have to go with the Thin Mints, and I'm not a mint guy. I don't like the flavor mint, but the Thin Mints probably.
All right. Do you eat them? Well, it doesn't sound like you eat them at all. But when you
Yeah,
did,
true story.
room temperature, or are you putting those bad boys in the freezer?
No, room
What?
temperature probably. But
Oh,
if you give me a ding dong, it's freaking going in the freezer.
no,
Or you
you
give
got
me
that
you give
backwards.
me you give me a Wonder Bar from Canada, it's going in the freezer for sure, 100%. If you don't know what a Wonder Bar is, look it up. They're the best chocolate in the world.
I'll look it up.
You should look it up. Matthew says, "Is there a track designer to make track for your 124th crawlers?" I don't know what you mean, Matt. There's a mosquito in here already. Holy cow!
Like a
Like
like an
crawler
app, like a
tracks?
software program,
Oh, maybe that's what he means. Yeah,
be able
maybe.
to lay out your space, your size,
Yeah, maybe.
obstacles.
Maybe. I didn't think about that. I don't know there is
Um,
one.
I don't know. There may be. There probably is. I'd be surprised honestly if there wasn't. Um,
Yeah.
but honestly, for me, whenever I made my outdoor course, I knew what space I had because like it was just some available side yard, and then I just started stacking up rocks until it looked like it would be a good line.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. So that was that question.
That was that question. I had a couple guys ask because I talked down about Traxxas a little bit.
Oh,
I'm
here
not
we
going to
go.
shy. I'm not going to shy away from it. It is what it is. And people asked why I have beef with Traxxas.
I did something special for you, Chaz.
What?
I got a couple of rigs here for you to show you.
Get out of here.
There's one back here too. There's
Get.
another. There's another couple up there.
Stop it. Now you're just taunting me. All right.
uh,
Well, here's the thing. All right. So I don't hate Traxxas. They make some really cool RCs, and they do. Their brand is huge for the hobby.
yes, that is
What
true.
what I don't like about Traxxas is that for being one of the premier brands, can I get the fireworks? There
I
they
don't. Oh,
are.
yeah, the fireworks two thumbs not working on
Yeah,
my
two
end.
thumbs is fireworks.
All right. Well.
So what?
What?
Traxxas. I blacked out for a second. I'm back. For being one of the premier brands in RC, I don't like how absent they are in the community.
Okay. Okay.
You'll see their banners everywhere,
Yes.
but like so Horizon Hobby, they have what is it in Illinois? Horizon Days or Horizon Fest or
Horizon
something?
Fest, something like that. Yeah.
They have Axial Fest Badlands. They had Axial Fest West, even though
Yeah.
that's canceled this year, but now they're doing Axial Fest Germany from the sounds of it.
Yeah. Europe. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Um, you've got Proline by the Fire. Like
Which
you've
is
got
ProLine's an Axial product or a Horizon Hobby product.
right. So you've got like premier brand names that are hosting events, like bringing the community together.
Yes.
Now, I have some complaints with some of the rules at like Axial Fest. It has to be an Axial.
Right. Correct.
And I mean, come on, like let us branch out a little bit. I mean, even like somebody last year got yelled at for having an LMT Mini, which is made by Losi, which is also
Oh,
Horizon
and
Hobby.
Horizon Hobby. Yeah. To be fair, it's to basically say thank you to the Axial supporters, I guess. But you have
Yeah,
ProLine. ProLine, you can bring any brand you want,
yeah,
right?
right.
So
So
yeah, I get it. But you're right. You're 100% right. The only place I've seen Traxxas is at SEMA show in Vegas,
yep.
and I've seen their banners all over. I don't see them getting down in the trenches, if you will, with all of us the at the at the show. But now, mind you, all the shows I've been to, well, except for Beat the Creek, yeah, they're absent at Beat the Creek. But I think Axial is too. Maybe they're not. Anyway, no, Axial's there. Axial was at Beat the Creek. I apologize. Axial was there because I have a buddy who works for Axial, and he was there. So Axial is there at Beat the Creek. Traxxas is not.
So yeah, I mean that's I don't I have a hard time supporting a company that it the signal that sends to me is they're not engaged with the community. They're
Right.
about the bottom dollar. And
Well,
they're a
and
business.
yeah,
I
they
get
are.
that.
That's true.
I get
For
that.
sure. I get that more than anybody. I get that. Now, the Traxxas, I like to compare Traxxas to Apple. When somebody asks me about Traxxas, I know they're kind of the Apple of the RC world, right? They're incredibly proprietary.
Yep.
They make a killer product, meaning the fit and finish on their product out of the box is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Your best experience, fit and finish wise, and feel out of the box is still goes to Traxxas. Now, FMS is definitely catching up to them because FMS is killing it. But as far as fit and finish, in my opinion, Traxxas takes the cake. It's like Apple. Everything just works with within the Traxxas ecosystem, right? It kind
Can't
of
argue.
just is that way. Their fit and finish is awesome. Their scale detail is phenomenal. They look really good. The thing I have, my biggest beef with Traxxas, I guess, if you will, is the kind of company they are. And I understand they have to to protect their intellectual property. I get that more than anybody. I really do. I'm in marketing. I understand that. But the fact that earlier last year, I think it was, or maybe it was the year before, they reached out to a lot of influencers and said there are a lot of small shops that were producing parts for them and said
Yep.
you have to stop using the word Traxxas. This is where the whole T word, if you're not in the know, this is where everybody started calling it the T word
Yep.
because that's they didn't want to say Traxxas and have a cease and desist sent out to them. Now,
Yeah.
nothing ever came of that, as far as I know. There's not a single influencer that got sued. There's not a single small shop like me that got sued because of the word, because of using Traxxas. Um,
No, but it's a bully tactic.
it is a bully tactic
And why
because
is
they
the
have,
king of the hill punching down on the little guys?
yeah, they have big money and big lawyers. And so I'm a Traxxas guy. I have Traxxas hats. I have Traxxas vehicles. I love them. They're great. But you're right. They are 100% the kind of the bully, which they're the Apple, right? Apple does the exact same thing. And I'm an Apple guy. My profession wouldn't exist without Apple products.
Yeah, I mean,
So,
right now, my camera right now is on my
yep.
iPhone.
I'm on my
Um,
MacBook Pro, I'm on my iPad, and I'm on my phone. I mean, it's here. But they have that reputation, and it's unfortunate that they are not in the trenches with, trying to bring the community together.
right, and that's the second huge point for me is they are so litigious. How about that for a
Yeah,
word?
yeah, that's above my pay scale. The redneck in me who doesn't compute that.
We're here to talk about RCs, and I'm throwing out $10 words over here.
Yeah, right. Mount Olympus has a really good point. They do have waterproof electronics,
Yep,
and to be honest, especially on the micros, this quick release system is the best on the market, in my opinion.
I wouldn't know. I haven't used it. I don't have a TRX4M. I'm not going to get one, even
But
though I really want one of those Ford High Trails.
this is the Chevy High Trail. I've got the Ford one up there, right there.
Well,
This is the
how dare
Chevy.
you, sir?
I know, but this is the best mounting system, quick release system on the market, in my opinion, because it's so quick and so easy and so simple. And there's no body pins. There's no folding back the body of the hinge body, which sometimes can be nice, but sometimes can be annoying. It's
Yep,
just two clicks and your body's off.
yep.
So
So
they do.
I'm
They
not.
have two things on FMS for sure, 100%.
So I'm not going
Mount
to bash
Olympus
their
is right.
products,
No, they have great products. They really do.
but I don't like their presence in the community.
Yep. And their company, they're very much ready to throw legal action at someone.
Yep.
But anyway, moving on. We're almost out of time, dude.
Yeah,
We
let's hang on to this next one for the next show. We'll roll that into the next one.
Perfect. I love it.
So
I absolutely love it.
so who all we got with us, man? Um, yeah, Mount Olympus hates the hinge.
Hates the hinge. Whoops, wrong one. That went. He hates the hinge. Uh, Nothing stock. It's okay, dude. We're glad that you're here. We really are.
Yeah.
We
Hey, thanks for
appreciate you
watching,
being
man.
here. Yeah,
And if
for
you're
sure.
watching us while
100%.
you're tinkering, dude, that's a great evening.
Yeah, that's a phenomenal evening for sure. Doesn't get any better than that. Okay, maybe it
So,
does, but
but while you guys are here, though, hit the like button if you haven't already. Um, chime in for us real quick. We got some eyeballs, and we've had a few guys chime in, but let us know if you're watching.
yep. Head over to Chaz's channel after this stream's over. Give him a like, thumbs up, all the things you do to videos you like.
And
Because we do this. If you're
if you're
bored,
bored Friday, I will do a premiere of the
oh
recording. I'll
yes,
re-release the recording of this video with a premiere.
yeah.
If you're bored and you want something to do, I'll try to have that scheduled for 12 p.m. Eastern time, which would be what 10 o'clock your time, Mountain Standard Time.
And we won't have the blunder we had last time. That was on me. I
Yeah,
didn't
that
realize
was.
the audio didn't download when I downloaded it, so we won't do that. Oh, the Gravedigger in miniature. Yeah, Matt, this thing is killer. This thing is amazing. It's the mini LMT, and it is so much fun. So much fun.
I have one down here. It's still in the box.
As shame on you. Shame on you.
Well, you know what? This is going to be a member perk for my
Oh,
channel. I am
ooh.
going to ask you guys what you want to see me get out.
I better get over there and tighten my little fingers away.
Well, I haven't done that part yet, but it's coming for the members though. I'm going to show you guys what I've got under the table, what I've got on the shelves, and I'm going to let you guys decide what I get out and play with.
There you go. There you go. Keep an eye out for challenge extended video from Mount Olympus on our product. Thank you, Mount Olympus. Trying to get through the comments. Thanks for commenting, guys. This is awesome. I love to see the comments. Traxxas need to redesign
Mount
the fucking
Olympus.
wings.
I think he's talking about your guys' build challenge, right?
Oh yeah, I didn't. Yes, he is. That is true. I forgot about that. I didn't forget about that. I'm the one that's behind on that because I'm waiting for parts to come in, and yeah, we got some things. It's coming. It's coming, and it's coming quick. So
give us a quick
build off.
rundown on what the challenge is, what the build off is.
Build off without putting too much spoiler on it. Mount Olympus has challenged me to a budget build off. So we got $200, including the cost of the car, and we're gonna be building. We're gonna be building, and we're gonna share all the parts and everything we did. At least I am. I don't know what he's gonna do, but and then we're gonna be getting together, and this is gonna be a series of videos. We're gonna be getting together and putting them through some challenge lines and some things that are going to really determine who came out on top. Budget is going to be a thing. Whoever spends the less, you get points for that. Whoever conquers the specific line, you get points for that.
Awesome.
So anyway,
just another reason why I need to be in Utah, because then I could participate.
You do need to be in Utah. Get one of those online jobs.
I can do my job online, but the government's like, no, you got to be in person. Whatever.
No, oh yeah, this is true. The government does. They did say that, didn't they?
Thanks for nothing, government.
That is true as well. That is true as well. What Dad's RC work marketplace for that build off.
Yeah.
Yes, for sure.
He also recommended a couple more good membership tier names with analog and digital.
Oh,
so
yes, he did. He did for sure. Mount Olympus got all the rules. He's kind of put this whole thing together. I just kind of was a willing or unwilling participant. I kind of got roped into it, which is fun. We talked about it, and I know it was going to happen. I just am being a little bit of a slacker. So
Mount Olympus, when are we going to do another collab?
Oh, there you go. I did like the last one.
I got to do a tiny little part in one. That was fun.
Unintentional collab, right?
Right, but it was fun. I enjoyed it.
It was fun. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. It was really, really kind of a fun little deal there.
And somebody got a free. Was it a wave or was it
pipeline? I do believe
pipeline.
Yeah, pipeline.
Somebody got a free pipeline out of it.
Free pipeline. So that was fun. What do we got?
We'll be back in 2 weeks. We'll be back on our regularly scheduled programming.
Regularly scheduled programming for remotely controlled. Before you go, once again, hit that quadfecta, like, subscribe, comment, share.
Nailed it.
I nailed it. And I'm going to throw the fifth one in there, hit that notification bell. If you want to get notifications from us at Crawler Tracks as well as on Chaz's channel, CK4RC. James plug.
Nice, yes. From Only RCs. I got discount codes on the video description of my videos. You get 20% off your order from them. And if you want to stock up on Crawler Tracks and get a 10% discount, I have a discount code for Crawler Tracks as well.
It's a thing.
I'm not going to say it out loud. Go look at my videos.
Yep, you got to watch his videos. Absolutely. That's smart, Chaz. That is smart marketing.
Just shameless is what it is.
Shameless works as well. All right, guys, we have about 20 seconds left, and we're going to keep this thing right in an hour. If you guys like the hour format, please let us know in the comments below. If you want to see us do something different, see us cover something, let us know. Hit the thumbs up, or sorry, let us know down in the comments, because obviously the live chat's going away once I end the stream. But let us know down in the comments. That'll allow us to really plan out our shows, and we want to do the show for you guys. What you guys want to see, how you guys want the show to kind of evolve and change. Something quickly, we're out of time. Something quickly, we do have guests coming up. I'm totally working on that. We're going to be doing that. A couple more episodes under our belt, a few more maybe, and we're going to get some guests on. You guys we're going to have a lot of fun. Those may be a little bit longer, because in order to cover everything, you got to have a little bit more time. But yeah, they're coming, and we got some huge
we'll
guests.
We'll modify the format to fit the guests in a little bit as well.
Absolutely,
we won't drag it out. But this was our first show where everything went okay.
Yeah, everything's gone flawless. Had a little hiccup in the middle with the streaming, but you didn't lose me.
Yeah, nope. Just a little hitching or giddy up. You know what I mean?
You didn't lose me. That's what's most important. Guys, thanks for watching. We've had a lot of fun, and we'll see you on the trail. See you next time.